months, and losing weight is typically tops on the list for folks making those resolutions. Numerous diets promise to help you shed those unwanted pounds. Dr. Timothy Quinn, who practices family medicine in Ridgeland, joins us now live in the studio to talk about selecting a diet plan that is right for you. Dr. Quinn, what's the quickest and safest way if you want to lose some pounds and then keep them off?
Well, most importantly, we have to have the right motivation. A lot of us get that New Year's resolution with the wrong motivation, and a perfect example is a patient I had about 3 years ago. She wanted to lose weight so that she could impress a guy at work. So at the beginning of the year, she was so excited, and she exercised, she ate healthy, and she went from a size 22 all the way down to a 16. But she came in 10 months after her journey and said, I'm not going to eat healthy anymore, I'm not going to exercise. She said he got engaged to another lady at the job, and she was just so disappointed. But I reminded her, I said, wait a minute. I showed her records. When we first started, we had put her on insulin because her diabetes was very poorly controlled. But over the course of her weight loss, we were able to take the insulin off, and her diabetes was now well controlled with just pills. And we were also able to cut her blood pressure medicine in half. So once she got this information, she was encouraged, and she's continued to this day to practice healthy lifestyle changes.
All right, so the weight loss might not have got her the guy, but it got her a whole lot healthier then.
Well, that's what we have to remember. Weight loss, we want to be healthier. And researchers demonstrated time and time again, just a moderate amount of weight loss has a drastic, very big impact on our health. I mean, it helps with heart disease, kidney disease, diabetes, joint disease. I mean, it helps in so many ways, but we have to look at the benefits, and that's a great motivation.
Now, there's some common factors in all the diets that are out there, at least a lot of the successful ones. They all have a few things in common. Can you go over those with us?
Yes. What I do personally and what I encourage my patients is to do eat small, frequent meals. I eat every 3 hours.
Whoa.
And what it does is it makes it so that your metabolism speeds up. I mean, as we get older, and I'm getting a little older,
I'm right there.
We don't have the same metabolism, but if we eat every 3 hours, our metabolism is a lot faster, and we store less fat because the body doesn't need the fat storage because we eat every 3 hours. So the fat storage, that's what leads to heart disease and diabetes. And then lastly, when you eat, just imagine you skip breakfast.
Okay.
You skip lunch.
Yeah, you're ravenous.
You're hungry, and it's like time to get off work and you go eat. You're going to eat terrible. I mean, you're going to take in a lot of calories, but by eating every 3 hours, eat breakfast, a snack, lunch, a snack, and dinner, you're never really super hungry, and you can make the healthier choices.
Now, how big are these snacks, these between meals, these every 3 hours? What are we eating here, like a T-bone steak, or what is this?
No, just something light, like maybe a granola bar or a protein shake, maybe some fruit, maybe some crackers and a little piece of turkey meat, just something to tide you over. Now, what I do is when I go to restaurants, I'll order my food, and I'll tell them to put half of the food on the plate and leave the other half in the kitchen to put in the to-go plate. Well, they'll say, well, why not just bring all the food to go in the to-go plate? I'll say, there's not going to be anything to go in there. So they'll give me half of my food, and then when I leave, I'll get the other half, and I'll eat it 3 hours later.
And they'll help you with portion control. The restaurant will do that for you?
They will. And you have to leave a good tip and everything.
Okay.
But the bottom line is you want to eat small, frequent meals, and it really works by, number one, increasing your metabolism, storing less fat, and you have less hunger, so you'll probably maintain a healthier diet.
And that's something you can achieve. What about the role of drinking water in all of this?
Well, water is very helpful. I mean, what I do personally, and I encourage my patients to do, is replace any type of beverages with water with every meal. And that way you can cut out a lot of unnecessary calories, like if you have water instead of the sweet tea at McAllister's.
Oh, yeah, it's delicious, though.
It is delicious, but if you drink that water, you can cut your calories by hundreds of calories with each meal, and those calorie cuts, they add up, and they result in weight loss.
All right, Dr. Quinn, some easy-to-follow tips there. Get the doggy bag before you even get your meal. Good to know. Thank you for spending a little time with us today, and still ahead,